I'm going to talk about some things in Office 365 in the cloud. There's a bajillion things that have changed. We're going to focus on a few things today. So jumping right into Exchange Online components here. So on the Exchange front, we've got version 2 of Exchange Online PowerShell commandlets are now generally available. These were announced last, over a year ago now, and they've been in preview for a while. They're now GA. They now include all the commandlets from the legacy V1 things. They support modern authentication, unintended scripts. They're 4 to 8 times faster. No one's complaining about that. Much more reliable, better error handling. And so if you're not using these, they're GA, please stop using the old ones and use the new ones. You'll like them a lot better. They're going to be killing the V1 versions next year, second half of 2021. There's a link here in the presentation that will take you out to that. So that's a quick update on the Exchange Online PowerShell commandlets. Another thing, a really nice addition here is modern authentication is available now in the Office 365 Admin UI Center. If you go into your org settings, there's a modern authentication section there, and that's where you can make sure that that's turned on. It's part of our tenant health check. We make sure that's enabled. You typically had to check that via PowerShell, and they've exposed it now through the UI. So if you're not using that in Exchange Online, then we need to talk, because that means you're not doing modern auth, and that means you can't do multi-factor authentication against Exchange Online. So that's just an easy way to see that setting and whether it's turned on or not there. Okay, a couple other things on Exchange is we've got the feature that's been around for a long time in Exchange is the ability to recover deleted items from a user's mailbox. You had to do that through PowerShell. So a lot of smaller clients didn't know about it, didn't know how to do it. It was more involved, and they've now given us a nice UI in the Exchange Online Admin Center, or really the Office 365 Admin Center, that allows you to really easily go into here and recover deleted items from a person's mailbox and get that data back really easily. So there's a reference here to how you can do that. You have to have the right role to do this, so there's a little prereq there to getting that going, but it's a really nice little feature there if you want to get back someone's stuff that they deleted or that disappeared for them. Okay. Next is some updates coming to the Outlook app on mobile devices. There's some more controls coming around conditional access to control the Outlook app and how that is secured in the data that lives there. Specifically on the Android platform as well, we have password complexity for using the Outlook app, and so that you have a higher degree of security around your corporate data sitting in the Outlook app on a mobile device. Okay, they can choose their password complexity that is required for that. Let's see. Booking Workspaces is support on both Windows and Mac. So this is the feature that's coming with the Outlook update to be able to book out Workspaces and see what those schedules look like there. So capacities and who can submit access to Workspaces is also coming there. So next piece here, team calendar access for Exchange on-prem. So everyone that's got Exchange still on-prem and is using Teams in the cloud, this has been a pain point where the Teams client couldn't see your calendar because it lived on-prem. There is now support for that. There's a fair amount of prerequisites you have to have in place. But if you're not ready to move mailboxes to the cloud and you're wanting to use Teams, this could be a really nice addition so that you can get to your calendar integration from on-prem Exchange up into Teams Online. Okay. If you are using Intune and accessing Exchange on-prem through this Intune connector, that is being phased out. And so if you're doing that, come talk to us and we can help you figure out what the path forward there is on that on-premise Exchange access through Intune. Okay.